Atletico Madrid and Inter remain interested in Tottenham captain. Atletico Madrid are weighing up a move out of favour of Manchester City playmaker. Vinicius Jr. is reported back to Real Madrid despite Arsenal interest, and Chelsea have confirmed the signing of Valentin Barco. Here are your daily Premier League news headlines. Hi everyone, hope you're well. Welcome back to the channel and to another edition of the Daily Premier League News Headlines, where I'll be going through all the latest news, rumours and reports. My name is Lee The Dorset Spur, and if you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment and subscribe to the channel. If you're listening on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Atletico Madrid and Inter remain interested in Tottenham captain Cristian Romero. There is an expectation that Romero will depart this summer, just a year from being made skipper and signing a new deal. Roberto De Zerbi has said he communicated with the Argentina international to discuss his future when he returns from post-World Cup break. The Spurs boss has suggested this summer in an interview with Football London that he does not want to stand in Romero's way if he does wish to leave. Inter have already signed John Stones to bolster their centre-back options, and a deal for Romero was already viewed as being financially complicated to do so. Benjamin Pavard leaving could help Inter to meet Spurs' demands for the centre-back and would create the required space in the squad. Atletico Madrid are weighing up a move for out-of-favour Manchester City playmaker Jack Grealish, according to The Sun. Grealish spent last season on loan at Everton and is into the final year of his contract at City, but is attracting admiring advances in the Spanish capital. Vinicius Jr. reported back to Real Madrid this morning following his post-World Cup break. The Brazil international is having medical examinations this morning before he completes his first training session under new boss Jose Mourinho later on. Arsenal continue to monitor the situation around the Brazil star's contract talks with Real Madrid. Vinicius has entered the final year of his deal with the Spanish Giants. Real Madrid have no intention of selling the winger and are confident he will agree a new deal. Mourinho is understood to value Vinicius highly and wants him to remain one of the top Galacticos. Gonzalo Garcia and Cesar Palacios have been undergoing medicals with Fulham ahead of sealing a permanent move from Real Madrid. The combined fee for both players is around £42.3 million. Garcia, a 22-year-old striker who was top scorer at the World Cup last summer, is set to move for around £34 million. Meanwhile, Palacios, an 18-year-old midfielder who made his senior debut for Real Madrid in January, is costing Fulham around £8.5 million. New Fulham head coach Alvaro Arabola has been a driving force behind these two deals, as he is familiar with both players from his time at Real Madrid as first-team coach and working in the academy. Ipswich are closing in on a permanent signing of Burnley midfielder Florentino Luis. Hull have been in advanced talks over an initial loan for the 26-year-old. However, Hull revealed this weekend that they were set to miss out to a club who was willing to sign Florentino on a permanent deal. Sky Sports News understand it is fellow promoted side Ipswich who have swooped in ahead of Hull. The deal is under discussion for Florentino to move to Ipswich is worth around £16 million. Chelsea have confirmed the signing of Valentin Barco from Strasbourg. The 20-year-old Argentina international midfielder has penned a contract until 2033. Barco, who played for Brighton before he moved to League One, was part of Argentina's World Cup squad that reached the final last month. He was an unused substitute during Argentina's 2-1 win over England in the semi-finals, but caught headlines for a bust-up with Jude Bellingham at full time. Barco could be seen running onto the pitch celebrating in the face of the England players and Enzo Fernandez after Enzo Fernandez's equaliser. He will join Xabi Alonso's squad after his mandatory break from the World Cup. And Juventus have confirmed Randall Kolo Muani has returned to the club on a permanent transfer from PSG. Kolo Muani spent half a season on loan at the Turin club during the 24-25 season, where he made 22 appearances and scored 10 goals. The 27-year-old forward spent last season on loan at Tottenham, where he managed just one Premier League goal in 30 games. So here are my thoughts on these stories. Well, it just does absolutely feel like Cristian Romero is leaving the club this summer. It won't be any surprise to anybody. And to be fair, there's been an awful lot of talk about it anyway, and lots of fans are pretty much ready to let the captain go. Very disappointing, really, that Romero wants to move on, but it does feel like it's the right time. He's not having a great time in English football. His reputation precedes him, and to be honest with you, if we can get decent money for him, then I think it makes the deal worth doing. We have brought in some centre backs, so I don't think it leaves us short in terms of quantity, but I do feel it will leave us short in terms of quality, because I do believe he is a quality player. But he's only quality when he's on the pitch. If he keeps getting sent off and he keeps getting injured, then he ain't no good to nobody. And I'm sure Spain will be a far better destination for him. He's been linked with Atletico for so long. It seems the most likely destination, despite Inter Milan's move so far this summer. The other one I kind of wanted to just touch on was Chelsea confirming another signing, Valentin Barco. Yeah, I mean, bearing in mind this is Chelsea, were just fined £10 million, had their points deduction that was suspended removed and changed to a transfer ban for 2 windows, but again just suspended. It's an absolute nonsense, an absolute joke, and a non issue for them. £10 million is nothing in the overall scheme of football things, and they continue to spend like it's going out of fashion. So it won't surprise me if in the very near future we see them called up again for spending more than they're entitled to. But what do I know? And finally, Randall Kolo Muani is now definitely left Tottenham. I know he ended his loan spell, but there was always the fear that Tottenham would still be interested in this guy, bearing in mind the lack of quality forwards out there for Tottenham to sign. There was always the worry that he could come back, and as much as I wish him well, I don't wish him well to come back to Spurs. I thought he was a terrible signing for us. It felt very much like he didn't really want to be there. So a little bit of good news to finish off on there. So anyway, thanks for watching and for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching on YouTube, please do like, comment and subscribe to the channel. If you're listening on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. My name's Lee The Dorset Spur, and you'll find me over on my own channel if you ever fancy having a look. If not, no worries. I'll see you on the next one. And as always, up the Spurs.